Oh, share love. You see, if you don't have anything to offer, then you think you're competing. The sky is big enough for everybody to fly. People don't always have to agree with your ideologies, but there has to be one base thing. Let love lead. Look at what Nollywood is doing with let love lead in the industry. This is one of the things that made me start out Jenny and Kenny. My child came to me, one of my children came to me and I said, Daddy, I'm a vampire, I'm a zombie. Like, where? From where to where? Do you know that there is nursery rhyme, there's zombie nursery rhyme? Like zombies that used to baby shark, the shark will be a vampire shark. Do you know that there's that? Fear, afraid catch me. And I want my kids to see life have a solid foundation, because that's what helped me. When you have a solid foundation from home, because you become the pressure. My auntie that took care of me, my mom's younger sister, there was a time that she spanked me. I let her, she finished and she went. I went to her bag, I gathered all her undies, all her pants, everything. I took matches, I was going to burn it. Now they beat people for school. Hey God, if we watch Jackie Chan, we must replay him. If Jackie Chan kicks somebody for belly, I will kick you for eye. I knew that the animation dream had to be chased. One day, I just stood up, sent in my resignation, hired staff, writers, everything. Get full beauty, use all my savings to set up. The next year, I went broke. It was one of the boldest, hardest decisions I had to make. Hello, my name is Erem Emeka Nehemiah. You can simply call me Ajebo. I'm the man behind the voice, Tegwolo, champion of warrior. I'm an animator, content creator, YouTuber. You can just call me a storyteller in a nutshell. Thank you. Right now, this is my exclusive interview on Hip TV. This guy, make me call him. Hello.
Hello, who is this?
It's your friend from London.
Which of them? Because I get many friends for London. Chinedu.
Exactly, Chinedu.
Hey, Chinedu, how far now? Oh, but Chinedu, I don't know what they happen to our family now. It's like they curse on our family. As I talk to you now, last 2 weeks I see your mama for road. She dey waka like who one day. I believe say by now self she go not die. As I talk to you now self, your papa every railway for last week. Oh boy, the roof come out, knock your papa for leg. They carry and go Igbobi. Oh boy, they thought say they no fit do anything for your papa because your papa get diabetes joint.
What? No. No. All these things you have said, it will never happen to my family in Jesus' name.
It don't dey happen to your family already now.
No, I am not Chinedu. No.
No, na Chinedu be na Chinedu. It don't dey happen to your family already.
No, please. I'm a 419, please. I'm not in London. I'm in Surulere.
You know, it's everything. You know, you be Chinedu.
True to God. No. I wanted to be Chinedu before, but with all the things you have said, I don't. No, God forbid, it cannot be me. No. Afang soup. Hey God, with okporoko and periwinkle, not the one they have broken. Why you do? Hey God, and fish, banla, everything will be inside. Hey God, with cow tail. I just described my best food. Oh, Odunga is sweeting me. Hey God. Okay, so there's people, I think my character, Tegwolo, the cartoon character, outdid my stand-up person, right? So Tegwolo is more popular. Is that a misconception? Tegwolo is more popular than Ajebo. So when I introduce myself as Ajebo, people don't immediately get that it's Tegwolo. Does that make sense? So people still go like Ajebo. And you can be talking about my cartoons and they don't know it's me. And I have called myself Ajebo, and it is the house of Ajebo. Until you now put it as, it's me now, it's the house of Ajebo. Oh, so I think the animation person is the animation person, the stand-up person is the stand-up person, and 80% of my fans do not piece it together. People that follow House of Ajebo love House of Ajebo and Tegwolo. People that like Ajebo know Tegwolo, but Tegwolo is way more popular than the Ajebo brand? Initially I didn't, but now I think I do, because I'm many other people, I'm many other characters, and I think I like it that way, that I can be many things. First of all, on the series I play about 7-8 voices, so I think I like it that way, because how many names do you want to call me? Today you call me Ajebo, tomorrow Papa Tegwolo, tomorrow Brother Festus, tomorrow Landlord, tomorrow no. That is why these days I introduce myself by my first name before even mentioning Ajebo, so that you can know the man for who he is. Hello. Yes, but I mean, you always once in a while still feel the butterflies, you know what I mean? But something that you've done over time, you just develop a technique for how to overcome it whenever it comes. Does that make sense? So, and then the confidence level is different. Being there, done that. It's our people. It's your people. It's different from the stage where you were building the people. These are your people. So yeah, it's lesser. But you always still feel sometimes. Especially when you're in a new terrain, new audience, you're not sure. You're doing a tour. You're in the US. You're in Canada. Do these people know this? Anyway. But there's always a technique to overcome it. And over time, you know for yourself what works for you. It helped me be mindful of fame and stardom very early, because I had a lot of love at home. I had a lot of support from home. Because I started early, I had support from my parents. So it was a case of, if this is what you want to do, we're going to support you. So I enjoy all those days of free show when we're still coming up. I go for a free show, you don't pay me, don't worry. I go home, my mama go pay me. Yes, and that's how the name Ajebo came. I want to pull up for a show, I don't need to bother about transport. It's a brand new car waiting for me. If my father has to take a cab to make sure I drive to that show, he will. So after showing me that support, I didn't have anything to hide from them. It was like, we're in this together. So when you see young chaps that get into entertainment early, then later they start being depressed, they go into drugs because they're trying to find themselves. No, this one, I find myself, they find me, we meet for junction, we work out together. So it's shaping my life a lot. I was aware, I got the trainings I needed. I went for life trainings very early, So by the time I was even choosing my choice of career, I was ready. I knew what I wanted and I was just going for it. I literally looked for a course that I could study comedy when I was trying to get into university. Yeah, that early, yeah. It actually influenced it, because I was studying mass communication. By my second year, I was already on the radio. I was on radio throughout campus. From campus, I moved to another radio station in Oka, and then I moved to Lagos, Nigerian FM, where I did 5 years. Together, I did 9 years on the radio. While I was on campus, it was media. We're learning about the media, and then part of media expression was animations and cartoons. And then I told myself, I was just writing in my diary one day, and I just said, one day I'll crack jokes with cartoons, and that was it. And I came and started looking for cartoonist. I'll be animator. I got back, I found one. Victor, big shout out to Victor, my first animator. I told him what I want to do. I created the audio skits, and we started animating, and that's how we had the first set of skits. Boom, Aboki called 10 Naira own. Chinedu is your friend from London. Your friend from London. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Those first, I think there were 5 of them. Stand-up comedy had always been there. Like literally, I was in SS1 when I hit the stage first. Nigerian Navy Secondary School. I was a hot kid. Hello, now we did a write letter for pen pal. I dip my pen in the ocean of love and I write ditto. I went to Nigerian Navy Secondary School at Belkuta. I used to host our shows then. Stand-up comedy saved me a lot. I had the time where we were in the hostel, they were going to suspend us, we didn't come out for parade. It was a military school. And the exo saw me and said, were you cracking jokes in the hostel? flog him 6 and let him go. Let them go. We were about to be suspended, So comedy started in secondary school, So by the time I was coming out to university, I was looking for a course. I knew I wanted to be a comedian, at the time, and I was searching if I could see a school where I could enhance the skill. And it was funny because at the time, everybody wanted to be mama doctor and mama lawyer, but my parents, when they got caught on the vision, they supported me. I don't know how they did it. I don't even remember the last time my mom called me by my name, Emeka. They call me Ajebo. They've been calling me Ajebo from university days. Like, that's how much they caught into the dream and pursued it. Oh, of course, and even to my parents, if you come for my show, for the past 12 years I've been doing my show. After I thank God, and I welcome the audience, I get on stage, the first 5 minutes is for my mother. I give her the microphone to shout the praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Then we continue. I had started professionally already at that time. In 2006, I hosted Next Movie Star Eviction Party in Ikeja here. Yeah, so when I had started professionally, I was hosting weddings. I was at 2005, right? I was hosting events, hosting church to church praise night, But yes, how did that affect me professionally? It gave me a different perspective because winning that, it came with a lot of, okay, now you have to be at this show, be at that show. And it was a bigger platform where people now saw us differently. And then they now started to book me. And then we can't the wear suit well, because people say the sharper the suit, the sharper we could charge. So yeah, it helped me transition into being able to properly charge. Going into animations fully. In 2016, I was doing well on the radio, but I knew that the animation dream had to be chased because we had released the first set, which people are still talking about till today. So I knew that I had to do this thing full time, because I couldn't combine it with the radio. So one day, I just stood up, sent in my resignation on radio, thanked everybody, and said it was time to move on. And I did. I got a full building, hired staff, writers, everything. They say when you want to enter water, test with your toe. But I fly inside, get full building, use all my savings to set up. The next year I went broke. And I started again, So it was one of the boldest, hardest decisions I had to make, And yeah, it has paid off by God's grace. Talent is good, talent is great, but think bigger, while the talent is paying, think about what solution you can bring to the world, what problem you can solve in the world and monetize it, because I've done some studies and I see that, I don't want to give props to brands here, but there are some brands that we used when we were in secondary school, right? The pack of sugar, the butter we used, the conflicts we had, and our children are still using it, right? So, people build something that you can sell to generations. I think if I were to advise my younger self, I would have started that earlier. Let's just put it that way. I don't know whether Ijesha Surulere can pass for a ghetto, but I can assure you that my mother tried. In fact, they tried to Ajebotalize me a lot, but I chose my path. It was that bad. If you speak pidgin around us, my mom feel cut the friendship, but personally, as a child that loved the street, as a child that wanted to be on the street, I played ball on the street, shirtless. If you send me message, I will be back in 16 hours. We will go to everywhere we need to go to, experience what we need to experience, fight the street fight. So yes, I grew up in Tegwolo is actually my story. I was stubborn. Like, let me explain the stubborn to you. Have you seen all those children when they are going to school? Some of them, you see their short knicker to be torn here, then the bum bum will be torn. That was me, because when they say knee down, we'll cover our knee, so the trousers are gonna tear. Everywhere we must new uniform every time, because I used to play rough, and all those things I experimented it. So this is Tegwolo is me telling my story. I just built a funny character to display. Like literally, my mom is one of my biggest fans. Even tonight, I would just post a skit snippet. She would just call me, "Hey, I remember when you did this in 1993." And so it's literally see, let me tell you how bad it was. My auntie that took care of me, that was like my nanny, my mom's youngest sister. There was a time that she spanked me as a child. I let her, she finished and she went. I went to her bag. I gathered all her undies, all her pants, everything in the house. I didn't go outside though. Went to the kitchen, gathered it together, and wanted to. I took matches. I was going to burn it. That's how stubborn I was. I think you can imagine why. Okay, good. Now we they beat people for school. Hey God, if we watch Jackie Chan, we must replay him. If Jackie Chan kick somebody for belly, I will kick you for eye. Oh yes, of course. Yeah, that's in fact, it even affects my everything. It's a sense of responsibility, and it's so much. I have so much passion for it. Sometimes when I talk about it, I feel like I have goosebumps talking about it. Because I've been in the media. I understand the media. Media is perspective. If I tell you this for so long, you will believe it. If I tell you yellow is blue for so long, I show it to you, I tell you, after a while you start to believe it. If I tell you that you are a nobody long enough, let me give you a very good example. For the longest, Africa has been portrayed in the media as a continent that constantly needs aid. When they show Africa in the media, it is children that the flies are pursuing them, they are carrying plates. They want to show you, they show animals, they show people that are in the village that are not wearing clothes. Do you know that in some parts of America, you walk in and they ask you, "Oh my God, you guys have Bluetooth? You have iPhones?" Because that is what they have seen, and that is now from the outside in. Now, from the inside out, you begin to self-doubt yourself, have low self-esteem, and this is how we need to start to package content that can make our kids love their skin, love themselves so much. Let me shock you. Let me give you a revelation that you probably have not thought about. Bleaching ended with millennials, because at the time, they made it look so cool to be a white girl, long hair. So millennials will come outside, they'll start chewing gum, they'll put eye pencil. Remember? And then after a while, bleaching cream started to reign. It's not moving Gen Zs, because the content is changing. These guys love themselves from the beginning. So you cannot come and be offering them skin that will change their color. Maybe something else will affect them in their own generation based on what the media is portraying. Nudity, drugs, alcohol, that is their battle to fight, because that's what the media is portraying to them. Do you understand? So you see, every generation with media content, it shapes the society. It shapes you personally without even knowing it. Do you know what is called subliminal messaging? It is messaging in the media that appeals to your subconscious. So if a brand, a drink, a cola drink is flashed for 0.5 seconds, right? Your conscious may not pick it, but your subconscious does. And after a while, to drink that brand will begin hungry you. Then just imagine what is appealing to both your conscious and your subconscious. Have you not just stayed some time and you are even in church, but then one song is playing in your head? Yeah, man. You don't know why is this song playing in my head? The media has shown you that song so much. Have you not seen a song that when they released it, you hated the song? But after the media campaign, my goodness, if they play and you dance pass, what changed? The media put it to your subconscious and your consciousness. It's the same way that these guys are packaging things to our children now, and we do not know. And that's why, remember, once upon a time, when you watch, I'm talking about in the 2000s and 90s, blacks were always portrayed as servants. You walk into a restaurant, it's blacks that is serving. You walk into this thing, they're the ones that do the menial jobs. They fought for it. And after a while, it now seems as if a black man is not also represented as rich, there's no balance to it. It is the same way. Watch all the foreign movies. Now, they want to portray a straight family and portray a gay family. The LGBTQs fought for it. Earlier, Africans will see anything that has to do with gay and they would jump like, no, what the hell? But right now, you're getting very comfortable with it, right? Gen Zs have that to deal with. They're already asking their parents, but what's the big deal? Because that is what the media of now is portraying to them. So you see, we have a responsibility to make sure that we portray our culture to the world, portray the right values for the next generation. I hope I've been able to answer your question. So, first of all, this is one of the things that made me start out Jenny and Kenny, right? Because I was like, everywhere you go, my child came to me, one of my children came to me and I said, Daddy, I'm a vampire, I'm a zombie. Like, where? From where to where? Do you know that there is nursery rhyme, there's zombie nursery rhyme? Like zombies that used to, baby shark, the shark will be a vampire shark. Do you know that there's that? Do you understand? So, afraid catch me. I'm like, oh my God, it don't reach here, So it's one of the things that made me build that, right? And I want my kids to see life have a solid foundation, because that's what helped me. When you have a solid foundation from home, peer pressure, it becomes reduced out there, because you become the pressure. It's hard to just come and convince you to do what is not in alignment with the values that you have been taught at home. And so I want to raise kids that have very strong values, very strong principles. I tell people all the time, I'm an old school dad. I'm an old school dad. As much as I'm raising well-rounded kids, skill-wise, kids that can have conversations. Our time, they beat our self-esteem out of us. We're not doing that with our kids. But even at that, you must set proper disciplinary measures, proper boundaries for these kids to raise them in such a way that they know it's not, you see some things that you're wondering, mommy, children are already using vulgar words from 3, 4, why? So yeah, I want to raise my kids differently, right? I want them to have proper African values. So when they go out there, they influence their world for good. Collabo. Late night. Collaboration always wins. Both. Collabo. Scripted skit, I think. Collabo. Okay, so there are two different sides of me. I literally have to zone out of one to the other. You understand that? When I start to talk inspirational, I don't use, you hardly hear comedy inside most times, because I face it head on. When I want to be funny, I zone out of each to each. Like, I literally zone out to prepare for my show. Does that make sense? Like, I literally zone out of every other thing I'm doing to prepare for my show. So like 2-3 months, I'm doing nothing but writing jokes, preparing for my show. And once I'm done, I zone out and continue being my everyday, creator. right now. Right now. Wait to. Is it not Ashake? Ashake now. The chorus is not immediately coming. Sumba, Sumba, lagala. Oh, Sumba, Sumba. Is that the name of the song? Sumba. Baby, calm down. Yeah, man, you put my heart for luck. Rema. Honey, Kana, Dina. Monica, Kana. Give me the second line. You don't work, you don't try. It's supposed to be guy. I don't know the title. I mean, sorry, it's not ready to come in. It's not coming, no. Wait, don't tell me. Monique, you don't work, you don't try. It's supposed to be. It's going like this. Kiss Daniel. Oh, just expect a loving family time, It's just family memories are the best, trust me. And whether you're from a dysfunctional family or a loving, cozy family where everybody is, you can't take it away. The memories, of growing up and childhood. So there's just gonna be a lot of nostalgic feeling, and growing up to become a man, there's a lot of things I've come to understand that we used to misunderstand growing up. When daddy comes home or when daddy is sitting like this, when daddy is like, you go to say, you just sit down and like, you're like, daddy, why are you doing Now we know say they think family problem or they think of school fees, everybody comes from a home and there's a lot of stories to tell about family. A lot of stories, If you came from my kind of family and you were me, the person that was giving others problem, you know that there's a lot. And then when I now look at my own family and my own children, you now be comparing, these Ajebota children of nowadays, and then you now be comparing it to yourself, who you were born with honorary spoon, but it's not silver. You understand? Yeah. So you now be there's a lot to say about it. So just come with your tribe. Come with your friends, come with your spouse, come with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, anybody that makes you feel like family. Come, we're gonna have a good time. Promote Africa, speak Africa, be proud to be African. Don't believe the media, the lies the media told us. Love Africa. See, use your craft, do your own part. Use your craft. Sometimes people get very discouraged because you do everything you do and then somehow one corrupt politician will just make us look very bad. You travel, your passport is embarrassing sometimes, but you see, one creative at a time, we can change the perception of Africa. Oh, share love. You see, if you don't have anything to offer, then you think you're competing. The sky is big enough for everybody to fly. People don't always have to agree with your ideologies, but there has to be one base thing. Let love lead. Do you understand? Let love lead. Look at what Nollywood is doing with, everybody, people calling themselves out. Like, let love lead in the industry. Let love lead. Hey guys, my name is Ajebo. Stand-up comedian, animator, the voice behind your favorite cartoon, Tegwolo, champion of worry. Hey, God. On the 29th of June, meet me at Eco Hotel with your family, your friends, your tribe. If you want to connect with me in socials, at Ajebo the Comedian. Same thing on Instagram, and Twitter. On TikTok, it's at House of Ajebo. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. At Ajebo the Comedian and at House of Ajebo. Thank you. My name is Ajebo and I have been live on Hip TV. This has been my exclusive interview on Hip TV. Don't touch that dial. Keep it hip, keep it locked down. Thank you.
So I will read out the lyrics. I will read it out. I will not sing it out. So you tell me, you finish the song. You tell me the title and who. I think it should be negative. Let's take positive.
All right.
Okay, the first one says Osaro Orobosa. Osaro Orobosa.
I don't feel I'm already. Right now. Right now. Wait too. Is it not Ashake? No. Is it not Ashake? Ashake now. The cross is not immediately coming.
Back.